Jaramy Eugene here. I'm the co-owner of Arizona Entrepreneurs. We are here at Empire Scottsdale. I'm with Legendary Life Media. And here at Arizona Entrepreneurs, what we're all about is helping entrepreneurs form connections, build real relationships that lead to not only more business, but better family that you choose. And most people don't realize this, but 50% of the country here in America, people have less than 3 people in their network or their inner circle. And so we allow people to learn from mistakes made by others. Success leaves clues. And so our goal is to connect people so you can stand on the shoulder of giants, so you can learn from people that have gone before you and create the results you're trying to create yourself. So what makes this a little different, a lot of networking events are over-glorified pitch fests. You've all been at one of those events where somebody is, asking you what you do and staring through you while you give the answer so that they can share with you. So they can hand you that business card, give you that elevator pitch, and hopefully make a sale. And what we've curated and created is an environment of servant CEOs, people who genuinely are givers. They're here to give before they ask to take. And so we've had people find their next investor to elevate their business. We've had people form partnerships, new companies, meet the love of their life at our events, because what we've prided ourselves on the most is genuine connections with people who really show up with an intention to serve. So if you're looking to expand your network and you're in the state of Arizona, find us on School. We have a free membership. We provide a lot of resources. And when you access our School community under Arizona Entrepreneurs, you get to come to one of our inner circle events for free. And then if you decide you want to join, great. If not, you get to come and meet some people, shake our hands, get a hug, and we'll make some introductions for you.
My name is Devin Butler. I'm the founder of Arizona Entrepreneurs. We're actually here at our Arizona Entrepreneurs Inner Circle event. So we do events every single month. We bring together a really tight-knit community of entrepreneurs and people who are looking to expand their network and build connections and relationships with people that they can level up and grow with. And the reason I started this whole thing is I was new here to the state. I was new to Arizona. I was looking to build businesses, and I was going through a lot of failure myself. And I realized that I needed to get in rooms with people who inspired me, people who I could grow with. And so I started Arizona Entrepreneurs about 4.5 years ago. We've done a lot of events. I don't even know to this day, but I know it's been over 50 events. We brought together over 6,000 entrepreneurs and built a really thriving, amazing community of business owners who have good hearts, servant-led business owners who are coming together to see how we can support each other and build some really successful companies together. So I hope to see you at the next event.
The reason most coaches and mentors suck is because a lot of them try and prescribe a one-size-fits-all solution. If you're a bird, being told to swim faster is not going to help you get to the location you want to get. So a lot of people believe mentoring and coaching is learning from someone that went before you. But if they have a difference in personality, preference, style, then that is only going to make you feel more frustrated. And if you model what they're sharing with you, it's going to lead to imposter syndrome, a lot of inadequacy, a lot of insecurity. And so I believe it's an injustice that most coaches prescribe a one-size-fits-all solution. And you can do your diagnostics and you can provide solutions specific to people. But if you're not doing enough work in the personality profiling, in preferences, then you're actually leading people to a place that might not help them. And even if it does, it may not sustain and lead to more happiness, fulfillment, enjoyment. And so I believe in going beyond strength finders, disc analysis, Myers-Briggs, and the traditional methods of profiling someone's personality to provide them custom advice. I believe in using modern soul sciences, human design, astrology, soul contracts, ways that you can diagnose someone's personality scientifically, help them align with the most authentic version of themselves, put a message out in the world that is uniquely theirs, original, and ultimately create more happiness, more success, and a lifestyle that aligns with that personality. So that's why I believe most coaching and most mentoring is less than par. A lot of the systems of soul science can be still very wishy-washy and woo-woo. And what I like to do is look at someone's genetic personality system, their disposition, not because of their conditioning, not because of who they thought they needed to become, but who they were born to be. And I learned most of this as a parent. A lot of well-intending parents are raising their kids as who they want them to be instead of who they are. And we're each born with a unique, differentiated personality, an individual preference, and a real archetype that is uniquely your own. And so a lot of people are led by conditioning, the ClickFunnels Club, model, copy. And people at the bottom, they compare, they copy, they criticize, and they compete. But people at the top, they create from their authentic expression, and they show up from a place of compassionate service unique to them. And I think that's the big difference between traditional personality profiling and real soul science. Yeah, so typically somebody that's had a lot of coaches, had a lot of mentors, and then they find themselves in the world of understanding their unique soul science, a blend of their human design, their gene keys, their astrology, their soul contracts. They find that there are parallels that can't be denied. And so most people fundamentally think that there's something wrong with them, maybe from their past, from traumas, their conditioning, or just the way they're wired. And they compare themselves to other people that leads to imposter syndrome. We call it comparanoia. And when you know with 100% certainty the way you're wired, who you are, and why you're here, you can find more joy, fulfillment, and more flow in going out in the world and providing solutions aligned with who you are. So I'm here with Jared Smith, great friend, longtime client, and I've been able to impart a lot of wisdom related to soul sciences, personality profiling, our unique preferences, our differentiated design that makes us authentically who we are. How's that supported you as a person, as a professional?
So it's made me feel authentically who I am, which means I can give the world not from a place of scarcity or fear or anything, but from a place of power, like true authenticity. So yeah, life has become alive.
I remember our very first call. How did you feel before you were aware of some of these things?
So I felt very strange. I felt very alien, very much a black sheep. Yes.
Yeah, and so learning about this, it allowed you to align authentically with who you are and let go of the patterns, let go of the conditioning.
Plug me into me. When
Awesome.
I feel good about me, I can feel good about the world.
Jaramy Eugene Wilson here with the Light Army. I'm here with Legendary Life Media. We're going to talk a little bit tonight about soul science. There's two different types of soul science. There's universal soul science and there's differentiated soul science. Universal soul science affects all of us. It is the unseen influences that affect human behavior. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a great example. It's a system of needs fulfillment. Human beings are motivated to fulfill their needs in a specific order, from the bottom at our physical, physiological needs, at the top of our spiritual needs. Hawkins' scale of emotions, also known as the scale of consciousness. But every single range of emotions you feel also dictates your breathing pattern, your worldview, your life view, your God view. And when you're aware of this, you can learn to overcome and override the system, a tactic known as a tactic blown. And there's a lot of other systems that govern our human behavior. Psycho-cybernetics, brain science, psychology, the shadow. And so those are all part of universal soul science. Differentiated soul science, these are the things that motivate each of us uniquely. The way you're wired, your unique system of nervous system exchange with your outer environment, socially, emotionally, energetically, as well as the ways that you're wired and think, the archetypes, the impressions you leave on other people. And if you're not aligned with that unique, authentic expression, you could be putting a message out in the world that is just a carbon copy, and it's why maybe things aren't resonating. It's maybe why your marketing isn't connecting with your ideal client. When you understand both universal soul science and differentiated soul sciences, you can combine those to show up as the most authentic expression of your unique self and align with your true calling. Not just doing things for money, not just doing things for status, but doing things from a place of compassionate service. When you combine those two things, money follows you like a wake behind a ship. You live a happier, more fulfilling life, and you answer the calling, the reason you incarnated on this earth. You align with your purpose, and you help a lot more people.